Hi guys, today on Amelia's Amazing Treats, we're going to be making chewy brownies. I found this recipe in the Complete Baking Book for Young Chefs, and I will link where I found this book in the description. So let's get started. First, heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we are going to prepare our pan. You are going to need an 8-inch square pan, and I have lined the bottom with parchment paper. The reason I have made these little parchment paper pieces stay up is that is a sling. It is going to help me, once my brownies have baked, to pull out our brownies. All right, so now let's start combining our ingredients. First, we are going to need to add into a large bowl 1 ounce of chocolate chips. That was my oven. 3 tablespoons of Dutch processed cocoa powder. And 1/3 of a cup of very hot water. We're going to pour that into our 2 chocolates. And more of our cocoa powder and our chocolate chips. And we are going to stir until your chocolate is fully melted. This step blooms the cocoa powder, and what blooming the cocoa powder does is it enhances your chocolate flavor a lot. So it makes it very delicious and chocolatey. All right, and once you have these 3 ingredients fully combined, we are going to add to our chocolate mixture 1 1/4 cups of, oh no, never mind, sorry. We need to add to our chocolate mixture 5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and 2 tablespoons of melted cooled butter. Oh my butter hardened, so I'm gonna melt this. I'll be right back. All right, so I melted my butter again, and we can move on. All right, and now we are just going to stir our butter and oil and chocolate mixture until they are well combined. Once that is well combined, we are going to add in our 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, and 1 large egg and 1 large egg yolk. So I'm going to take this bowl back, and I'm going to crack my egg into a separate bowl. Make sure you always crack your eggs into a separate bowl. Then I'm going to add that in. And then the best way to separate your eggs is just to crack your egg and then pass the yolk back and forth through the shells. All right, and then we're going to put in our yolk, and you can discard that egg white. And now we are going to stir that together until well combined. And we are going to also add into this 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then stir until completely combined and uniform. All right, once your wet ingredients are completely smooth and uniform, we are going to add into our wet ingredients 3/4 cups and 2 tablespoons of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I used a blend of semi-sweet and milk chocolate chips. And now stir until completely combined. The thing I love about this recipe is I can make the entire thing in just 1 bowl. All right, and once you're done combining your ingredients together, we're going to take back our pan, and we are going to pour our brownie batter into the pan. And then we're going to spread out our brownie batter. And we are going to bake it in our preheated oven for 25 to 28 minutes or until baked completely and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean with a few moist crumbs. Once your brownies have come out of the oven, we are going to take a toothpick and insert it into the center to make sure your brownies are not raw. So I'm just going to stick it into the center, and it came out clean. It has a few crumbs on it, and I'm just going to stick it in a few more places. This is perfect. Now I'm going to let this cool completely until it is not warm anymore, and then it is ready to enjoy. Once your brownies have cooled completely, we can cut them. So I'm going to move my pan aside and pull out my brownies. And that is why the flaps are so helpful, is because that was super easy to pull out of the pan. Now I'm just going to pull down the parchment paper, and I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut myself a nice big piece. I also let these cool in my fridge for about an hour. All right, let me try some. Wow, they're so delicious. So nice and chocolatey, very nice and soft. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.